Hello everyone and welcome to the Gaming Dehne. Let's go ahead and get into this event. I actually am letting you know though, this is a voiceover. For some reason my videos are not keeping the voices when I do the actual recording. So let's go ahead and get into this. At this point I was literally just looking over what I want to do and then just headed straight into the event. And so I went ahead and just looked over the shop, kind of deciding like, what do I need to do? Like, where do I need to be? And what do I need like to prioritize? Because there's only so much time left on this event, so I need to figure out, hey, okay, do I want this more or do I want this more? Like, the full exchange are important for me. The actual like seeds were good as well, but so I honestly, I think I just decided to say I want to go ahead and get the full chains, because the full chains are honestly the more important items, because they're just like they're like bones. They need a lot for like one skill or ascension, but but also then I had to take care of the dailies, because I actually didn't do them yesterday. I meant to, but I was just I've been having a lot of technical difficulties in getting videos recorded, for the whole reason of like it's not allowing me to record the voice. It's not allowing me to record the voice when I want it. Like whenever this video you're seeing, I had voice recorded with it, but for some reason it's not when I upload it to iMovie or YouTube. It's not stamped. I don't know. Point of the matter, so I just went ahead and said I'm doing a voice. So that being said, so these guys don't do a lot of damage. Just kind of went at them. I honestly went more with arts because I like personally doing arts so I can do Noble Phantasm, because I just like firing off Noble Phantasms left and right if I can. That's why I personally like an arts team. But honestly, I just went with double giggle match because it's just like, why not? That being said, though, honestly, he literally is just like, as we just heard, he's literally called Giggle Douche in my opinion, like as a nickname from me. Now, granted, probably other people may call him that. I don't know. I call him Giggle Douche because he likes to laugh a lot, and so honestly, he's a bit of a douche. So the other reason I call him Giggle Douche. So go into this wave 3, yeah. Wave 3. So just choose Noble Phantasms. Didn't necessarily need to, but I was like I said, I like firing off Noble Phantasms. So I do remember that I also was talking about Uma Elish at this point, where Uma Elish literally was strong against every servant in the game other than Shiki, which it's both versions of Shiki. If I'm honestly not 100% sure on the name on the servant, but I'm pretty sure it's Shiki, where there's a saber version and then there's an assassin version. And so this one literally it was literally get like 200 of 2 different items, and then I go pretty much right into the next daily because there's 2 dailies available for me. And this time I went with Artoria Archer because I was just like, you know what, I don't feel like doing Giggle Douche. Let's just go straight with Artoria Archer. It's more fun for me, and you'll note I did a skip there. I honestly got distracted by something that was a little important. Point of the matter. So, Artoria Archer. Because I had Tamamo no Mai, I want to focus more on an arts team, because I also do have Nito Chris, which is also a heavy arts user. So, literally just go Artoria Archer, another arts user, most likely Nito Chris because she's the free arts. And then also go to Tamamo no Mai, so I just have pretty much all the Noble Phantasm gain I want. So honestly, I meant to put that skill back, that skill up turn 1. I just didn't think of it. I honestly just kind of like slipped my mind. So Giggle Douche, killing off that, and then Tamamo putting in some extra damage. Because Tamamo's more of a support character, she's not really meant for damage. It's fine. I actually put mine to level 100 because she's really good. She really is, honestly. She has actually carried me in summer fights. Like, it's ridiculous, like how good she is for me. So we go into the third wave. I just fire off Noble Phantasms at this point. I could have honestly just gone Uma Ellis first, but that's no fun. I mean, come on. Artorial Archer's Noble Phantasm is great, as you watch now. I'm gonna not deny it though, when I first played this game and I used Artorial Archer for the first time, or heard Noble Phantasm, I literally thought that Meteor, not Vivian. That's honestly how it sounded to me. And that just finished off all the other enemies. So we just gained a bunch of stuff. I'm honestly working on those two and a separate team in the back row just because I need gold apples. And honestly, like, chapter 7 isn't the one I'm worried about, it's chapter 8 I'm worried about. And now I just get 100 of everything. So, chapter 8 is a chapter that will god dang it, words. But essentially what's going to happen is that chapter 8 is going to be, your servant's strength is going to be based on how high your bond level is. You get more attack power if your bond levels are 5 or higher. Well, actually I think it's 6 or higher that you actually get the attack bonus. But the point of the matter is, you're better off having as many servants as you can at level 6 or higher. At this point, I was double verifying to make sure that I know what I want to do, because I'm like, I know I need Evil Bones, I know I need Claws of Chaos, I need, like, I was just looking at how many I could get at that point. I just need so much from this event. And it hurts because I was only trying to do it by draining my AP and then not using my gold apples, because I don't want to waste gold apples. I honestly am just kind of like still determined to go ahead and get the Fool's Chains, because I just need so many of them to get skill ups, to get ascensions, because I have Ozymandias, I have Nitocris, but Nitocris is already done. But I also have Lancelot, so it's just like, I need a lot, just in general from Camelot. So I honestly just need to get a bunch of that stuff done. So I go into here, and I look to see the Avenger, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I remember now, because my friend also, I remember watching him do this quest, and John Alter is in here. I'm like, ugh, I don't want to deal with John Alter, because we don't have Moon Cancers right now. Now, when we get them, Moon Cancers will be the answer to Avengers. They're the only thing that Avengers are, other than Berserkers. We don't count Berserkers, because Berserkers are good against everything, essentially. Except foreigners, but we don't get those for a while. Point of the matter, Moon Cancers allow you to beat freaking Avengers. So, I was looking over stuff for the support servants. I was looking at Giggle Douche first, but then I was like, that doesn't seem right. So I went ahead to my team that had the support built for as many of the, I call them silver alloys for simplicity. And then I saw Orion as someone with Orion. I looked at Orion's passives. Orion actually has the plus for the silver alloys as well. So turn 1, I literally dropped double crit star abilities to get just crit up. and then just go pure Brave Chain with Orion with Art Start, so I just get all the Noble Phantasm gains and attempt to take down the big guy first, which I succeeded. And honestly, I don't think people give enough credit to Orion. Like, Orion has saved my ass, literally in Camelot, several times, especially against Mordred. Now, O'Reilly is a good choice, granted, but it's not as good against Mordred. So, literally here, I just go Brave Chain, Artorial Altar, aka Zebra Altar, as you may know if you look at the left corner where she is. And this turn, so I activate her skill that gives her attack buff to against sabers and also generate crit stars more against sabers. So I don't actually go Brave Chain though this time. I go Arts Chain with, I think it was Orion first, then Mr. Heron X, and then Alter. Nope, it was Alter and then Heron X. My bad. Okay. But I go Arts Chain because I just wanted to get the Noble Phantasm up by the time I get to the third final wave. Because I just want to deal with J Alter as quick as I can. Because J Alter is not okay. So I literally go Arts quick and then Arts here. Not quite enough yet to finish it off. But it is almost dead, so anything can pretty much finish it off. So I go double Orion with the Arts quick, and then finish with that quick, but I add another quick setup just because. And now we go on to wave 2, and I set up the fire support to hopefully get a stun off at least for one of them. I heal up Mysterious Heron X to keep her HP up, because she also has a Noble Phantasm that's good against Saber Faces. So just go Art Chain just to get Noble Phantasm up. And because of this point, the video was skipped because the video corrupted a little bit at that point. So I had to cut it out and I skipped that part of the fight. Now we're on wave 3. I'm trying to plan out my attack because I'm like, how do I want to deal as much damage as possible? Because an Archer is not good against a Lancer, but it's a male servant. So it's unfortunate for me. So I literally just go attack buff onto Artorial Altar, give her skills up, and then bust her up, freaking get her attack skill up, and then go ahead and get Orion's attack skill up, and then set up against males as well. I just go again and just honestly set it up to try to deal as much damage as possible. What my plan was, the hope is honestly to deal enough damage to get J Alter out of the picture, or at least get the Lancer out of the picture. But I was also deciding like how do I want to set off my Noble Phantasms. I wanted to decide the order because I know I want to take out J Alter. But because J Alter is going to be the big problem. So I honestly just go Orion, Mysterious Heron X because a 200% charge, and then Artorial Archer for the 300% charge, just a whole bunch more extra damage. So just fire off Orion's Noble Phantasm. Honestly, if I was worried about the actual effects of what they did, I could have waited till next turn. Because Orion's ability to drain Noble Phantasm. In time quiet for the Noble Phantasms to go off, they'll let chance happen and stuff like that. Okay, so Noble Phantasms went off. Unfortunately, none of them got quite to where I wanted them, meaning the Lancer didn't die. J Alter was still fairly up there in the HP, not like high HP, but a point where I'm just like, I don't like that. So I literally just went Artoria Alter with her Buster, and then I went Orion Buster, and then I'm pretty sure I went Orion Quick as well. Yeah, I think that was what I did. See what happens. I don't know. There we go. Oh no, I went Orion Buster. I did go Orion Buster, but I wanted to set it up to where I could have in case it didn't change. Because in case some reason Artoria Alter did not actually kill the Lancer. Now, granted that wasn't the case. So I actually had put the HP up because I remember I healed. Not necessarily. I don't remember if it was this turn. I think it was I did it earlier. But I healed Artoria because I'm like, she's gonna live longer. So I went just Archain with Orion and Alter to try to get another full Noble Phantasm off. Now, and then Mysterious Heroine did get knocked out, like I predicted. So it was unfortunate, but it's okay. So Vlad drained Noble Phantasm, gained Noble Phantasm, give him his defense skill to kind of make him a little more survivable, send off Artoria's skill to get more crit stars, and then just went in with a Buster Chain for Orion, Alter, and then Vlad. And I think at this point, Artoria is taken out. Yeah. Because she was sitting at 3 stacks of attack up. And she's sitting on 2 right now, but during the time she was attacking, she had 3. So at this point I was just like, no, put on guts, make sure I have survivability. So I was a little... Well, what happened that turn was I chose to do an Arch quick, but unfortunately she got knocked out after that. So I just went ahead, activated his skill. I honestly forget his name off the top of my head. But at this point I went Buster with Orion and Vlad. And this should end the fight here. Yeah. And that will end that fight, and now I get the bond points, get a quest cleared for the missions, for the weeklies, and just let them go through, and then EXP gain, and essentially I gained, I remember saying that was plus 13 for the silver alloys, and then also got some barrels, and then I got a full chain, which is honestly what made me the happiest actually, is getting more full chains, because the full chains are so necessary. And so I get a golden apple, which also super necessary, and just so I honestly decided to go ahead and trade him for the weekly quest, so I could get my piece. So I picked up my piece, and I wasn't sure, but I went to the Da Vinci shop anyways. And I was like, oh, well, I actually have enough for So I went ahead and went to summon, because I need Artoria Archer, and I need Martha. Sadly, I don't have the means to roll like I want to right now, but it's fine. So I did an attempt. It lagged a little bit, so my hopes were up a little bit, but it was a craft peasant. Sadness, but that I accidentally, I didn't mean to scroll up there, but so I went back. I honestly just decided I was done for the moment, and so with that was the end. That was the end of the video. I honestly can't wait for Babylonia to happen. I know that's going to be one of my favorites just because of the servants we get, because of Quetzalcoatl, and I believe Ishtar is also in that chapter as well. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Thank you very much for joining me in the Gaming Dehne. I highly appreciate it, everyone. I do want to mention though that I actually forgot this. That Istar is good. I'm pretty sure Istar is going to be in there, but if not, it's fine. But if she is, cool. I really want her because I want to change out my Gilgamesh support for Ishtar because I honestly don't like Gilgamesh that much. People like him. I don't have a hate against it. I just personally don't like him all that much. Well, that's all that matters. I honestly just want to have a support lineup I like. So that's just where I sit at that with that. But thank you very much for joining me in the Gaming Dehne. Have a good one.